Resub. Hello. Hello. Hello, chat. I still feel weird saying chat all these forever. Even though it's been 4 years, I still feel weird saying it. Hi, Evie. Hi, Silver. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Oh. Instant nostalgia song. Hello, everybody. Hi. Feel stream tonight? Happy Wednesday? Today Wednesday? Yeah, sure. Hello, hello. Honestly, it's kind of shocking I'm streaming because I have tummy troubles and I've been feeling down. But I decided let's just play some games together. I'm hoping that when I came back, my check-in redeem had fucked up, so fingers crossed that it's fixed now, or it's okay. We'll see, I don't know. Also, to the observant eyes, the chat box looks a little different. If it's very hard to read or looks bad, let me know. The chat box on the screen looks a little different. I was just tinkering with some of the colors and stuff and the fonts, but it's absolutely terrible. The only thing I still use Stream Elements for is for this custom chat widget. And to be honest, it really bothers me because there are no font previews. It's just the names of the fonts, but they don't have... I don't know what database they use. I thought it was Google, but there's other ones that aren't Google fonts. I don't know. Regardless, it's quite annoying. Let me know if I have any audio issues. Let me know anything. If the shit is just as bad, let me know. If anything seems off, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna play some more Return of the Phantom today, which I'm very excited about. This last time was fun. Okay, louder? Got it. I'm also speaking pretty soft, so that's fair. I'll up my gain a little bit. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Let me know if it helps. Thank you, Slime. I think this is the same outfit I was wearing before. I don't know, but currently trying to find a good chat alternative, but nothing can come close to my current Slime chat. Ooh, Slime chat's good? Okay. That's good to know, actually. Thank you. I'm gonna save that. Hello, Slime, by the way. Hello. How are you? How are you? How are you doing tonight? Or today, I suppose. We're gonna play, more point and clicking. I don't know how long I'll stream. We'll see. Oh, now my stream check-in just does not work. Goodness, so sorry, Rowlet. Hello, welcome. It was working. Let me disable and re-enable it. For now. I will... Did it say EB logged in? I feel like it just hasn't been working in general. Let me refund both you guys. That works, let's go. I know it's 1 point, but I still care. I have an idea. I'm actually gonna restart Mix It Up real quick. Thank you. Pabbing. I hope you all are doing well tonight. Or this week. I know it's the middle of the week. No, it's the hump day, they say. So yeah, it's funny because it's like it works and then it stops working, which is a bit funky. Like nothing changes in my Mix It Up, it's just like sometimes it just gives out on me. But yeah. Not sure how long we'll be streaming tonight. I've been a little down in the blues or something like that lately. So I don't want to do it so I can have fun to stream so I can have some fun. Oh, connection test. Hey. I want to do it so I can have fun, but also not push myself. I also like My priorities are a bit strange. I have some work I need to do, but for some reason I have not been able to generate any, like, productive academic thought at all, so I'm like, okay, let's just do other things until I can do that. But yeah, happy to see you all. Definitely. I had some salad before stream. Not much food, so I'll probably eat during or after. Thank you for the tail feather. Very sweet. Yeah, exactly, Eebs. That's how I'm feeling lately. Which is all good. Just the case. I got a new plushie today. He's very special to me already. I really like him. I think I'll pull it up. It is this fellow. I will show him to you. Doesn't need to be a him. This guy. It's a mantis. He's a mantis. He's so cute. He's got little funny arms and big feet and antenna and big eyes. That's bro. Exactly. That is bro. But yeah, he's very special to me already. It's funny because, like, oh, I'm not doing well, buy a new plushie. Then I'll attach this space and time to this plushie and he'll cure all, he'll be my salve for all my mental anguish. That sounds so intense. I don't mean it that extreme. I'm doing okay, guys. But yeah, this is new friend. New friend. Is this little guy. So yeah. Yeah, I hope everyone's well. We've been eating tasty food. Relaxing. Small things have big effect. Exactly. They do. They certainly do. The other night I made, last night actually, I made a homemade gyoza for dinner, and that was really nice. Very tasty. Hi, Belle. Hello, hello. Welcome. They're very tasty, so I'm happy those came out well. Making them was actually pretty fun. It was very relaxing to make them. What is this emote? I don't know. I didn't add that. It's like a grill? It's like a George Foreman. It says it's a rank your face global emote, so maybe that must be what it is. It's very funny though. Making me hungry. What do you think's on the grill? Burgers, maybe? Maybe some chicken breast or veggies? Hot dog. Also, Evie, I did see your message to me about how hot it is today. I hope you can take care and stay cool. That's awful. Heat's coming early. It's so annoying. Both in pain. No! I don't know if anyone else gets this, and I promise I will not dump too much at all. But I don't know if anyone else gets every month or couple months. It's almost like I need to have a bit of time where I'm like, quote unquote, not doing very well. Because it like forces me to like take care, I guess. It's like almost like I won't take care of myself otherwise. I need to be like, oh, I'm doing bad. Then I'll actually engage in things that you know, are healing or a bit more relaxed or whatever. I should just always do that, and you know, but I'm not very nice to myself sometimes. So lately, I feel like I'm in that mode where I'm like, I just want to be surrounded by comfortable things at the moment and just kind of recharge. Kind of felt a little drained, so I think I'm in that recharge mode. And I guess changing it from saying twin, yeah, thug it out, exactly. It never works. It always catches up to me, and there's like a few days, or maybe a week or so, every few months, a couple months, where I'm like, oh shit, I don't feel good. Let me rest. You know, I don't like hitting that low, though sometimes even pressure behind the toothpaste tube is big enough. Yeah, exactly. Happens at yeah, I feel like, to be honest, I used to kind of view it as really negative, as like, oh shoot, I'm feeling bad, like fuck, I need to like fix this, I need to not feel bad. And then I realized, oh yeah, like good things can actually come from when I feel like this. So hopefully I can lean into that. Playing Halo! Oh my god, have fun, guys. Enjoy! Enjoy. What do you kill in Halo? Bugs? Like, what do you fight in Halo? To be so honest, I've actually never seen much of a Halo game. To me, you're always fighting aliens. Okay. It's not like, what's it? Earth Defense Forces bug aliens. Evil aliens of Doom. Got it. Wait, in Doom you fight Hellspawn, which are kind of like aliens, but not really. Plant zombies. Hi, boo. Got it. You guys could be telling me anything and I'd be like, yep, sounds right to me. Yeah, I've never played a Halo game. They seem cool. Master Chef is in it. Yeah, Master Chef, for sure. If it's sci-fi, it's bugs, parasites, aliens, robots, and no between. Or they're all that. There is one entity that is a bug, a parasite, an alien, and a robot. Got it, yeah. That's what I've grasped. You're too young. More like the DoD didn't have game consoles. Yeah, fair. Isn't that kind of what Helldivers is? Maybe. I actually don't know. It is kind of like all that. Fair. We need to meet something new. We need like a new... Who could be the new enemy faction in a sci-fi game? Like, if it's none of those four, what is it? AI too, yes. And I guess that goes hand in hand with robots. But AI fits that too. New existential threat. It could be like, no, I mean, other games like apocalyptic games have already done like mushrooms are our enemy, which I firmly don't believe in. A new breed of sentient sponges. Hello, Egon. We could fight sponges. I mean, I wouldn't want to. I'm a big fan of, like sea life. But yeah, I mean, could you imagine, right? We like lean in sci-fi game where it's like we're fighting these creatures we think are not from Earth because they seem like aliens, and it's like we found evidence of them in our own oceans. And then no one cares because people will still fuck up the environment. I guess they don't give a shit. But that'd be cool, like, right? Esponja Grande, yes. We just call Guybrush. Chop its hand off. His own hand off. And it'll push someone into the giant tuba. That was fucking crazy. That was bananas. Welcome. Yes, welcome. I'm very excited at the prospect of us getting further in this game because I enjoyed the atmosphere last week. I liked the vibes. I'm curious though, how many puzzles we're actually going to experience. Like, is it going to be like very puzzly, or is it going to be more I don't know, more about dialogue? Like, I don't know how much, like, item puzzles we're gonna have, I think is more what I'm saying. At least our evil hand vibed with us. Yeah. The evil hand understood Guybrush is evil. Do you guys remember that game ended in like a sneeze. You know when people say like it ended on a whimper? Like, oh, it died out. Ends on a sneeze is a new term for an ending that takes 2 seconds and is just confusing. It ended on a sneeze. Ugh. It's still a good game. It just ended on a sneeze. Yeah, Luigi, it's quite soothing, right? I feel like I really need it. This playlist seems to have a couple Minecraft tunes, which is nice. Enjoy the lurk. Always. Always enjoy. Lurking's awesome. Alright, guys, I'm gonna open the game. Yeah, that's a great idea. Very chill tunes. So I've implemented something that I'm hoping works out, so bear with me. Motorcycle going by the office. Okay, so let's see if this works out. I've implemented a new feature that I think will actually look cool, but we'll see. Let's open up the game. I'm gonna stop the music, actually, wait. For those who weren't here on the first stream, I will give you a bit of a rundown as to what happened. So hang tight. Let's see if the game opens in the window that I had it. Oh, the capture. Oh, there we go. Capture is working. Yeah. Found a free game you'd like? Let me know what it is. You guys hear the game? Yes, I actually have that game in my Steam library. Why is the game not liking me in terms of audio? There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear it now. With this sick tune. There it is. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, we now have a faded background for the game, which is pretty cool. You can kind of see where the cursor is, just so the background isn't completely black. Also, I always make an effort to like be out of the game's way as much as I possibly can. If I'm ever too big or too in the way and you need to see something, please tell me. Seat Skull is now in the bottom left corner, just so he can chill over there and we can still see the game. But yeah, I won't play the intro again, but I will resume and tell you guys what happened last time. So we play So Swollen it blocks B and C. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't. That's never the goal. It's never to block the action, right? I always want to be a little bit out of the way. Okay, so we are playing as, I believe we're a detective. Our name is Raoul. And here at the Paris Opera House, there has been an incident. During a performance, mysteriously, a chandelier was dropped from the ceiling. I say was dropped because they're pretty certain somebody did it. I believe several people died. I don't know if they mentioned explicitly deaths. But after snooping around and talking to a young ballerina and the prima donna star of the opera, they both suspect it's the return of the opera ghost, the Phantom of the Opera himself. The performance that was taking place when this happened was of the Phantom of the Opera's own opera that he wrote. It also so happens that we, Raoul, have the same name as someone important. First name, not last name. The prima donna star of the opera also has a coincidental corresponding name. The Phantom of the Opera's love was named Christine. After their romance and the tragedy of all of it, she went off with her lover Raoul to, I believe, Norway or the Netherlands, somewhere in Scandinavia, I think they said. I took a lot of notes, so let me check. Yes, from Scandinavia, okay. So, There's a lot of parallels in terms of the characters. First names, not last names. No fail states? Okay, awesome. That's very good to know. So what we're trying to do is investigate, is this opera ghost real? Who actually did this? While we were investigating, we went to climb up some stairs. We almost got a sandbag dropped on our skull, which is pretty scary. Also, we were examining the rafters. We saw some shadows. And when we peeked up onto the stage from the prompter's box, we saw a man in a cape and a mask walking across the stage. So, there's somebody here snooping around, and we gotta get to the bottom of it. So, at the moment we're in the library, which there's a library at this opera house, and the goal is to find a book written by the great-grandmother of the ballerina we spoke to, because apparently this woman was sort of an authority on the Phantom of the Opera. She managed the opera box that he sat in here at the theater. She was kind of like an usher. And she almost said that she was like a psychic and like knew what he would want before he told her for like his seating or whatever, or any arrangements that he needed at the opera house. So there's some like mysticism happening, which is interesting. So we're gonna see how much validity there is to that. My question is, we have to find out how to find this book. We talked to our what's his name? I had to have written it down. Monsieur Brie. We spoke to him. He's in the other room over here to the left. And he believes it's a copycat crime of the original 1881 original Phantom. He doesn't believe it's like a ghost or the same guy. So the table in front of us had artifacts from the original Phantom. It had his original opera that he wrote, a mask, and a ring that were all found in the catacombs. So they were stolen as well, probably around the same time as the chandelier dropped, which is an issue because nobody tended to this area when that happened. So Monsieur Brie tells us, we tell him, hey, shit's been stolen, and he's like, okay, that's bad, but also, have you read the book yet? And the answer is no, because we have to find the book. That's our first task tonight. If we can, we're gonna find the book. Just hydrating. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Well, thank you, Amy. Yeah, I'm glad the blurred background looks nice. Ideally, it should work for any game we play. It's just a source clone of my default gaming window that's blown up in size, pretty big, and blurred, so I'm glad it looks good. I almost was going to add a drop shadow to the original scene, but it kind of made some sizing issues, so I didn't do that, but... we're just going to look at some stuff. You think it would take awfully large flowers to fill up one of these vases? Yes. So my concern is that there's a bunch of oh, he left us a note, yeah.
You do not have my permission to perform my Don Juan triumphant. Cease the production immediately, or I shall cause thee a great deal of stress.
OG. He's the OG, guys. So we found this on, I think it was tied where the chandelier was hanging, where the ropes were cut. This note was given to...
It is time that we settle our differences. 100 years is a long time to hold a grudge, and the weight of it has become unbearable. Revenge is the sweetest of all music, and soon the opera house shall be ringing with it. So
one of these was given to Christine.
You do not have my permission to perform my
I think this one was given to Christine.
Cease the production immediately, or I shall cause thee a great deal of stress.
Great deal of stress is a nice way to say murder. And this note was tied to the where the chandelier was, I believe, based on the contents. There are literally thousands of books here. Yeah, okay, so we have to figure out how to find Madame Geary, I believe, the woman, the young girl who's the ballerina's name is Julie Geary, so I think she referred to her great-grandmother as just Madame. Does he know where the book is? Is it on your desk, sir? You wonder if even Charles, I don't know French, de Gaulle had a desk that was certainly large. Do you know where I can find this book? There's a lot of books, okay?
Ah, you're back. Learned anything new?
No.
I have more investigating to do.
As you roll. I hope that book written by Julie Geary's great-grandmother is still in the library. If you
Oh.
haven't found it yet, please get it and take a look at it. It might be helpful to you.
Based on him saying I hope it's still in the library, it probably was taken. Maybe not, but I would guess if... To me, it would be like, oh, it might have to be somewhere else, actually. Okay, maybe not, but there is no other prompts for the bookcase. And what we have these gels, which are actually kind of cool. I'm sure there'll be a puzzle with that. I'm hoping so. Don't really think these would aid us in our search, though. We also, strangely, can't use items, as in, like, picking it up and placing it on something. There also isn't a use option. So it seems like if we are going to use anything from our inventory, it's going to be with use is kind of a more abstract verb, I guess. It's going to be less abstract than that. It's like, specifically, hey, one of these more concrete actions. I feel like use in adventure games sometimes is used more abstractly, so. Madame Geary, I believe, is dead. Madame Geary is Julie Geary's, great-grandmother. You mean if you're thinking maybe we should talk to Julie again, I was thinking about that too. I think that might be a good idea to ask, but I'm not sure how deep these trees are gonna go. Is this his office? Yes, she has a room. It is his office, okay. Yeah, we can go talk to Julie again. We also saw the opera boxes. And box 5, all of them are locked, but box 5 was the one that the opera ghost would sit in. The Phantom of the Opera would sit in. Yeah, she told us that it's in the library, but if we're like, hey, we can't find it, maybe something will come of that. So yeah, this is where all the boxes are. Always that way. So I forgot about this. Whether we go through the left or the right, it's the same room, I think. It does. It feels like those are gonna open. The pixel art in this is really cool. I really like it. Like a bunch. I mentioned this last stream, but it really takes me to one of the castles that you spend a decent amount of time in Gabriel Knight 2. Ooh, this is the entrance, it seems. Let's look at the plaque. Let's look at the full room. The box office is empty and closed for the night. Strikes you that the room is awfully small for such a big opera house. Love that feature in this game. The double-clicking look is for the whole room. Super cool. The placard reads, Tonight, Christine Florent starring in the world premiere of legendary 1880s score Don Juan Triumphant by Eric the Phantom of the Opera. The bust. The bust of Charles Garnier, the designer of the Paris Opera House. You wonder if the man knew how famous his creation would become. Limestone pedestal looks like it belongs in a museum. In many ways, you realize the Opera House is a museum. No one is behind the glass partition on the ticket window. The window is closed. Alright, so there's nowhere to go from here. You know that the so-called barriers wouldn't really wouldn't stop someone from jumping over them. They're more for crowd control and line management. But being a law enforcement officer, you respect the rules and you will respect the rules and not jump over the barrier. What's quite interesting about this is the writing keeps you in sort of a tighter line than other adventure games, it seems. It's like, you wouldn't do that. That's dumb to you. Like, you know. Which happens in other adventure games for sure, but I don't know. It's a bit different to me. I believe this came out in 93. I think. Yeah, I actually did. I did a presentation for a class It was like, if you know me, I will try to talk about old point and clicks or just point and clicks in general whenever I can. Like, I'll try not to be annoying about it, but if I can find a way to integrate it into what I'm talking about, I will. So I did a presentation on adventure games and their specific method of tutorializing / providing the player with implicit information. For example, what I just talked about, when the text says, "You're a law enforcement officer, you won't jump over the barrier." What that also is literally telling the player is, that's not possible, don't do that. I used King's Quest VI in my presentation. I talked about how, like, the narrator saying, like, Alexander thinks that's foolish or whatever. Like, the way that the narrator speaks for the character is a way of presenting the player with the boundaries of what is possible. And usually in like, you know, modern games, there isn't a narrator to come in and say, like, your character wouldn't do that, you know? Because you just either won't be given the option, or the button prompt doesn't work, or the on-screen tutorial doesn't introduce that to you, or whatever. Like, there aren't narrators to use this very implicit language, this very, like, indirect, almost passive language to tell you, you can't do that, you know? And we use that in language all the time. There's like I forgot the term, but there's like primary acts and actual acts by our speech, right? Which cause problems all the time. People say, oh, like, it's kind of cold in here. That's the literal word. The literal words is a statement. But the actual response, the actual intention is to be a request of someone listening to close the window, for example. So adventure games kind of do the same things with their narrators. In King's Quest VI, the narrator will say a literal statement, Alexander whatever, but the intended outcome of it is for you to take it as a command, or as a restriction, right? So it's interesting because we use that all the time in speech, and they're often misunderstood. Sometimes I don't understand sometimes those indirect requests of people or commands of people made by leading statements. So it's almost like it's not very reliable in other game genres to use that kind of speech. And people, like, we still do. There are times where we're talking to an NPC and they make a statement about what your character might do or what is allowed or whatever. We're constantly using these, like, implicit speech acts to make the player act how you would like them to act. I know that might sound kind of obvious or very strange, but it's different than an on-screen tutorial of press X to do this, press Y to do this, whatever. Telling you, oh, you, like in Genshin, oh, you can't go any further. Like, whatever. It's different. It's more of it's a different kind of mode to think in for tutorials and such. So anyway, my rambling aside, I think it's interesting. There is a reason why often linguists go into marketing. 100%. Yeah. Understanding speech acts and such. Let's go back to Julie's room, which I forgot. This is locked. We can't. We have to go up this way. We have 2 doors that are locked, actually, right? This door is locked, and there's the doors that are locked upstairs. Whoa! Abe's, that looks so cool. Thank you. Speech is wicked sick. Hey, great. Thank you so much for the bits. That's so nice. You don't have to do that. Thank you. Is this door locked? No, this is how we got upstairs. The one I'm about to see. No, the one I'm not about to see. Sage, you fool. I wanted the hand. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. For those who have given bits on this channel, we have new bit badges. We have new bit badges. We have the 100 bit is a point. It's a little cursor you can see next to EB's name. For 1 bit, you get a cool notepad. For 1,000 bits, you get a mouse. And for 5,000 bits, you get a magnifying glass. So Bunch of new badges that kind of fit the point-and-click theme, so hope you enjoy them. Courtesy of fantastic pixel art of Eevee. Throw sandbag at statue. Fuck. Notepad looks really nice. Yeah. They all look really, really cool. It's never been a better time to invest in Sprout stocks. Big Sprout. Big stonk. Okay, let's just go talk to Julie again. There likely won't be anything, and then we'll just have to pivot, but it's okay. We're gonna do it. Hello, Caliente. Welcome.
Thank you for clocking in.
Thank you for clocking in. Oh, it works. Cool. The redeem works. For those, there were 2 people, Eevee and Rowlet, for each of you that did the check-in, but it did not work. Let me know if you would like me to make there be no limit to redeem so you can do it. If it bothers you, if you want to keep your check-in streak, let me know. There's no real streak feature, but just let me know. But for now, I'll just leave it. Sometimes I get stuck. Yeah, all the machines are old here at the DoD. This is Julie's room, yeah? How are you, Caliente? I hope you're well. We're currently sleuthing around the Paris Opera House, trying to figure out who done it.
Back again so soon, monsieur?
Where's the book?
I believe I've told you all I have to say, monsieur.
Shit!
Good luck in getting to the bottom of all of this. Adieu.
Alright, so she has nothing to say to us. Okay, that's fine. Huh, okay, so... She did tell us that the book was at the library, so... Okay. Ooh, a chocolate smoothie. Ooh, that sounds good. Wait. This is Gary's room. Julie Gary's room. Yes. Her great-grandmother? I don't think she had a room here? Maybe she did? She had the box she would tend to? She is deceased, so I don't know if she had a room here? She tended to box room 5? The box 5? For the... Yes. I don't believe she has a room. She looked after the Phantom's box. Box 5. She was a psychic. Anything more? I don't think I wrote money notes from Julie, but we're thinking. Also, Caliente, may I ask, how is it a smoothie and not a milkshake? What's the difference? Is there like fruit in it too? I guess you can have a smoothie that doesn't have fruit, right? To be honest, I don't think I ever have, but I guess it's possible. Yeah, I don't think she had a room, unless we can get into the boxes, or she might have attended to the Phantom. Maybe, yeah, maybe, because she worked here. But maybe there is a space. Maybe I just missed that. Smoothies can be because of yogurt or juice. Yes, that tracks too. That actually tracks. Like, I probably wouldn't call something with yogurt like a milkshake, but I think smoothie makes sense. I guess I could, but yeah, smoothie makes sense for that. I hope it was good. That sounds tasty. Yogurt drinks are yum. I'm glad it was good. I can't take the fire axe. Because why? It's only for emergencies. No! I've never had Dubai chocolate. What is it? Pistachio? Is that what makes it green? It's like phylodone pistachio, I think. Sounds good. Sounds very tasty.
Hello again, monsieur.
Hi.
I'm glad to see that you've returned. Nothing has happened since I last spoke to you. If there's more that you need to do, go ahead. I'm all right. For now. I hope to see you again soon, monsieur.
Of course. Bye, Christine. It was pretty good. Nice. I've been eating a lot of chocolate since Easter because I got an Easter basket. Actually, I actually haven't. I've had some, but... Wait, Boba Time does? Shit. We have one down here. I should get it. We just need to stumble into the correct room. Got it. So open doors. That's what I'll do. Open doors, go in rooms. Thank you, Evie. It's kind of gonna be my next instinct to just explore as much as possible. It just sucks that we move a little slow. But maybe that's the zoomer in me trying to go faster. Can I ask you guys a question? This is a food question. I'm gonna ask it anyway. Okay, thank you, Evie. That's good, because I probably would have explored, like the back rooms again. Or the up above. How do you guys feel about marshmallows? Do you like them? Do you like the taste, the texture? I'm curious, because I have kind of conflicting opinions about marshmallows. Marshmallows and s'mores exclusively, otherwise it's a dry sweet for Evie. Okay. Alone, no thanks. Agreed. I'm in that camp too. S'mores, yes. Yeah, I feel like that's really fair, because they have like the warmth, the crispiness, the kind of weird dry chewiness goes away. I mean, I think some people do like that chewiness, but... Good to know. Because I was talking with someone about this, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I really like them. Like, by themselves. I don't even think I really... Like, there are some, like, chocolates where it's, like, chocolate-covered marshmallow, and I'm like... No. It's gotta be soft. I had a marshmallow protein bar. It tasted okay, but it was chewy. Yeah, I feel like the chewiness might be a little weird. In case you guys don't know, our lovely mod EB has a very canon event. It was a sweet was an ice cream Cold Stone collab with the movie Robots. So that's what's discussed here. Do you think, I need to ask you this, Evie, do you think if you had it again today, would you like it? Do you think your taste buds have changed and you wouldn't like it? Hell yeah, I would have had it as... Oh, okay. Told him to bring it back. Yeah, I mean, let's get the robots renaissance, guys. Do you guys remember the movie Ants? Does anyone remember Ants? There was like a McDonald's collab for Ants. Ants was... I never saw it, but I just like remember that it existed. Ant Bully. Oh, I forgot that's the bully emo. Oops. Ant Bully. Wait. Caliente, what is the bacon shake? You couldn't have been the only person. I refuse to believe that. Oh my god. Dude, bro rolls up in the Jack in the Box drive-thru and they go, "Is it you? Okay, you want the bacon shake?" Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That is so funny to me. That's amazing. That's amazing. That makes me so happy. Oh my god, that is so funny. Was it good? I mean, I don't know. It'd be for me. Had to check the manual. Wow, that is so funny. The original ice cream order had mini Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks were like, yeah, they're like the robot bits or whatever. That makes sense. It's like, okay, wait, that sounds good as fuck. Actually, I'm not kidding. Pancakes with a bacon aftertaste. I mean, I might be kind of weirded out getting a bacon aftertaste and not chewing solid food. So maybe I'd be a little weird. Was you at Quiznos? You weren't the only guy going to Quiznos, though. Maple aftertaste is what I prefer. Yeah, I can see that. What is this? Is this nothing? This is nothing, I guess. Okay. I just find it very strange that this is the library. That's his office. My sister's friend worked there and she mentioned to my sister that there was a dude that went You're like, wait a minute. That's me. You're like, you might know that guy. It's me. I was the only guy getting it 3 times a week for years, every week. That is awesome. That's good though to have like reliable food choices. Did I have anything like that? Do I? I don't know if I looked at this. The molding looks as if it's gold-plated. It is extremely ornate and intricate. You appreciate fine art and would enjoy studying the molding more closely if you had the time, but you don't. I think I read that already, but that's funny. Yeah, I read that. Did have a very sweet older cashier lady as part of one of them in my... Oh, love that. That's nice. I think... Hello, Snowball. Thank you. May hydrate. Welcome, welcome. Everything I like gets discontinued. Fuck! Don't they know what's good? Only you do. Damn. I was trying to think if anywhere had like knew me as a regular. Not really. This is just so strange to me. That regardless if I go in... Oh, thank you for the change models. What model would you like to see? I have my usual models in my office attire. Door check time. I can actually, yeah. I checked them all last time, but we'll do it again. I have all of my office models. I have my plant overgrown model. I have what else? Pajamas. I can wear pajamas. Can I ask for Bunny Girl? Of course. I still have Bunny Girl saved, so I will do that. Hello. I look very different. So sorry about that. Wow, I look really different. I look really different. That's crazy. Hey guys, it's me. Books or book containing furnishings. Yes, that's the goal. Wait, where is box 1 through 4? Do we know? Locked, yes. Yes. Other side of the stage, maybe? Perhaps. Let's look. Where you going, Raoul? I can't look at box 10. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll see. I have to walk... Oh, at the back end of the seating? You know? Yeah, I think I have a bit more, the skin is a bit more saturated. Yeah, for sure. I think when I've made models since, I've assembled models since then, I've kind of went for the more like, not undead, but like spooky kind of vibes and kind of less saturated. The horns are a little less saturated too. But I still have this, skin texture saved, which is cool. There's no way to go over, you know? Like this way or this way. I just have to figure out where to be. That's the main thing. Walk down seats. Walk 2 seats. Look at seats. Go back? Okay. No problem. We get more time to watch this lovely rotoscoping. Fuck yeah. We have ads coming up in about 5 minutes, everybody. 5 or 6 minutes. We'll probably take a BRB. So this door takes us to where the boxes are. And strangely, like, we're going in, and this would be like as if to go back out, we end up on the left side, right? Even if we go out the right side, we end up in the same room again. It's not like there's like rooms on the round. It's like, it's just the same room. This isn't a door. I don't know what this is. It doesn't let me look at it. The wall is a blast of glittering tonality. A mixture of gold molding and marble inlays. Light is reflected off the surface. You almost feel blinded by the near gaudiness of the effect. Keep going left? Yeah. If I keep going left, I end up in the ticket, like, entrance area? Box office? Sorry. This is the library. This is his office. Monsieur Brie's office. Continue left to the foyer and take the middle door. This is the foyer, yes. This would be the middle door. This is the library. So I suppose it makes sense that this is be important. We did see, this is where we saw the stuff being stolen. The stuff that was stolen, so that's good. Can I open these? Why would I deduce that it's... Why would I deduce that? Why would I deduce that opening a side table is fucking pointless? That's insane. It's here with no other info. Okay, no worries. I'll let you know. I'm not sure yet. What if I push the fucking coffee table? Just flip it. Damn it. I want to figure it out. I don't want to... I want to, like... Okay. And there's no other rooms attached to his room, I don't think. Can't open the glass case because it's already been shattered. What if there's like a drawer? Oh, based on this, it's just on the shelf. Okay, let's just start looking. Let's just start looking. Yeah, sure. Let me know, Snowball. Yeah, it's a gorgeous library, actually. It's very pretty. This is it. Where are you going? I didn't click there. Go with games instead. Oh, that'd be awesome. This is nuts. Okay, hopefully look is gonna tell us what we need to know. Otherwise, I'm just using the wrong command. Use thine eyes, Raoul. If it's a specific pixel, I'm gonna piss my pants. I'm so sorry. Visual novels count as they do. Is it this funky looking one? How about that? Let's check it out. Oh my gosh. I was hoping this wasn't gonna be the case. Oh! Oh my goodness me. You scan the shelves for several minutes looking for the book that Julie Geary said was written by her great-grandmother. Finally, you find it. Take book. It was that one. Oh my god, a lot of reading. Okay. You quickly thumb through Madame Geary's book about Eric the Phantom of the Opera and find it to be an interesting story. You are especially struck by the final paragraph. As for Eric the Phantom of the Opera, no one is entirely sure what happened. How he met his death is unknown. It is said that after Christine Days fled with Raoul I don't know how to pronounce that. Eric died of loneliness and solitude in the depths of the catacombs. A skeleton unearthed in 1899 was believed to be that of the Phantom. A few artifacts were found which were thought to have belonged to him. These were placed in the Opera House's library for safekeeping, but no one has proven that the Phantom of the Opera did in fact die. Perhaps his spirit lives on, hoping that one day Christine Day would return to him in another form, another time. I do not believe that the world has heard the last of Eric, the Phantom of the Opera. That is no new information. Okay, we got the book. Even though we already knew that. We knew that already. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Totally fair. That's funny. Oh, that's so cool, Snowfall. That's awesome. I hope that it works. I hope that it happens. That's so cool. That'll be awesome, actually, to have it in theaters. And if you're reaching out to multiple, that's just good for everybody.
I see you have Madame Geary's book now. I have been thinking about
we have
all of
ads.
This,
Let's pause.
What we're dealing with. Have you learned anything new?
We're gonna BRB, everybody, because I do have ads. I just totally forgot. I'll be right back. We'll talk to Mr. Cheese after this. BRB. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'll be keeping this model for a little bit still, so enjoy a side of Sprout I usually don't. I have not shown in ages, or leaned into. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That's a lot of countries. Oh, thank you for the tinkle. That's awesome. I hope you can go and see it in person. That'll be so cool. Really, really fun. Become Tingle. That's right. Seems to me we're dealing with the supernatural. Well, what do you have to say about this?
Well, what do you have to say about all this?
He's like, what the fuck do you want?
Perhaps there is more to this than I thought. Do you really think this could be the work of the original Phantom of the Opera? Has Eric really returned?
Yes, I think so. No, impossible. Ooh. Why would it matter, yes or no? It's still some guy we gotta deal with. And because he's, like, famous now, like, right? They wrote books and plays and all such. But we still gotta... I don't know. The only two people we've spoken to other than this man have been like, yes, it's him. We haven't actually got a lot of information about the events other than he seems to be pretty, like, elusive. The guy who did this. By the way, I hope you guys know that the plushie I showed you guys at the beginning of stream, he's sitting with me right now. Well, who could it possibly be of people that we've met? Literally, only Charles. That's it. Or this guy. If first names are really important, the man who designed this and made this opera house, his name was Charles, yes? Stage manager is Charles. We have the same name as Christine's other lover. Christine has the same name as Christine. Julie doesn't have the same name as anybody. We don't know Monsieur Brie's first name. It's kind of following what they've done so far. Are you petting the roach? What if this guy was talking, if you're talking to right now, was pretending to be the Phantom? We told him no, it could lead... That's what I'm thinking, like, who have we met? Who could it possibly be? If he seemed so convinced it was a copycat crime, you know, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this actually matters, but I'd be curious if it does. Are you petting the roach? Yes. Pet Roachella. Am I the roach now? Oh my gosh. Can't believe you. Why would you call me this? I'm in the no camp. Yeah, I want to be skeptical, but at the same time, like, there could be some... We need to get to the catacombs. That's where we gotta go. Oh, thank you for the headbands. We seemed pretty Raoul seemed pretty convinced of it earlier. I'm the giant roach that makes all of the rules. That's me. You play one roach game and you become the roach. To be honest, there's not many roach games, so that's fair. Possible.
No, impossible.
You are probably right, but still, the evidence
Oh, it
is
doesn't even
quite
matter
compelling.
because I still have to say it seems we're dealing with the supernatural.
It seems to me we're dealing with the supernatural.
Well, if one believes in that sort of thing.
What?
Do you?
What? We just had a dialogue thing where he said, do you think it was the original Phantom of the Opera comeback? I say no. Then he goes, well, you never know, maybe. Then he says, then I have to say, it must be the supernatural. And then he says, well, if you believe. What the fuck? This isn't gonna matter either then. Oh my god. It seems a little bit strange. Yes, this was requested and redeemed by Snowfall in chat. This is a very old model of mine. It's specifically for Year of the Rabbit, which is back in 2023, so it's quite old. But hope you like. You really never see it very often. The illusion of freak, literally. I want to say like, yeah, like what if it's a ghost? Bunny Easter month? Yeah, that too. April. What if I just close my eyes? It wouldn't even matter. Yes. Let's flip flop.
The only explanation.
Thank you for clocking in.
Thank you, Pancakes.
Then you are much more fanciful than I, Raoul. But all of
So
this
it didn't
does
matter.
give me the creeps.
Thank you for clocking in.
Well, Raoul, It sounds as if you've done an excellent job with investigating this case.
Are you
It
serious?
seems that all evidence points to the existence of something or someone trying to make us believe that he is the real Phantom of the Opera. I say we should... What was that? Who was that?
No! Julie! How did we hear that? They're up 2 flights of stairs.
Quickly! Go to Christine's dressing room. Find out what happened.
And you're just gonna sit here and twiddle your thumbs? 5 minutes. Oh, they warp us there. Thank God. Thank God. Christine? Grab the axe. Are you serious? This is an emergency. Believe in the supernatural. Choice 2, don't believe. Outcome of both. 3 more years of people literally arguing about the newest game forever. Christine! Oh!
She's dead. I saw him, monsieur. The Phantom. He was wearing his mask this time.
No!
I was backstage when he came running out of the stage right stairwell. He ran up the circular staircase towards the fly loft. Hurry! He's probably still there.
He ignored you? No! We were gonna... No! What? It's a trap. She's alive. No, I'm kidding. I guess I'll just leave. Okay, see ya. I'll save the game in just a second. The music. Wait, save.
According to all known laws of aviation,
Oh my God.
there is no way a bee should be able to fly.
He's back.
Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what
copy
humans
pasta.
think is impossible. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little. Very. Breakfast is ready.
The way it said ready, that was amazing. Hi, Lucy. Take the axe, you fool. You start to take the axe, but then think better about it. You cannot see yourself hacking on a human being, even if he is a murderer. What if he comes at you, bro? What if you don't have a choice? For defense! Literally, you fool! We're gonna slowly get there. We're gonna slowly approach the situation. I like this music though. Yeah, just use the stick. Exactly. Really moving with agency. I'm glad it warped me to her, but now I gotta... I'm just complaining. By the way, I have no idea how long this game is. This feels like the end. I wonder if I could do something wrong. Like, what are our points at? $50? At a 250? There's no way this game is over yet. Yeah. I've only seen one Yakuza game, but I think conceptually Kiryu seems pretty honorable, I guess. He still checks for the fucking sandbag. Buddy. Let's save again. We have nothing to defend ourselves. Like, was I supposed to grab something else, maybe? Oh no! We're gonna die. Dead. That was an amazing scream. Okay, we died? You awake as if from a deep, dark sleep. You could swear it was the kiss that awoke you. You are gazing into the eyes of a beautiful woman. She resembles Christine Florent, but it is not her. A strange man stands beside her. Your head hurts. You feel dizzy and disoriented.
Raoul! Raoul! Wake up! Are you all right?
Monsieur de Chenet! Oh dear, oh dear. Wait, he's opening his eyes.
We're in the
He's
past!
Awake. Dieu merci! Thank God.
We're in the past!
Oh, Raoul! Are you all right? Can you hear me?
Where am I?
Why, you're on the stage of the opera. You had a bad fall. What were you doing in the fly loft, Raoul? You're lucky you bounced off of a flat. My love, you could have been killed.
But the Phantom, he pushed me. The Phantom? You mean the opera ghost? You saw him? My dear Vicomte, are you sure?
He's had a bad fall, Monsieur Richard. He needs to rest.
Did you call me Vicomte? What do you mean?
Raoul, don't tell us that you have amnesia.
You are Raoul, the Vicomte de Chenet. Have you forgotten?
Dear Raoul, that should help, shouldn't it?
The Phantom, he just killed Mademoiselle Florent.
He killed who?
Who?
Mademoiselle Florent? Who is that?
The poor man is delirious. Shall we take him to the hospital?
Who are you?
Who were you?
I'm Christine. Remember Christine Day? Perhaps you should see a doctor, Raoul.
Wait, can you tell me the date?
Why, it's June 24.
What is the year?
What's the year?
The year? Why, 'tis 1881.
My God,
All
guys.
year long.
Christine Day? But you look like Christine Florent.
Yes.
Raoul, who is Christine Florent? I think you must see the doctor.
Who is he?
Who is he?
You know Monsieur Richard. He's the manager of the opera. He's one of your closest friends.
Don't worry about it, old man. Rest your head. It will all come back to you in a while. But I must know about that unusual tuxedo you are wearing. Where did it come from? I have never seen that style before. Very dashing.
The tuxedo? I got it in London. That's it.
That figures. Those Englishmen are always trying to push the boundaries of fashion.
Please go now.
Peace.
I'll be all right.
Of course. I must run out for a bit, Raoul. I shall be in my dressing room in a while. Please, come visit me. I need to speak with you. My door will be open when I'm back. Rest and don't overtax yourself. Adieu. See you soon.
You take it easy, Raoul. I shall be in my office. Come see me in a bit. I have received yet another note from our friend, the opera ghost. Adieu for now.
You're all like, this guy has amnesia. What the fuck ever. Yeah, we'll talk to him later. That's crazy. The past, guys.
What has happened to me? I've gone back in time somehow. And they say I'm Raoul de Chagny. This is bizarre. I must be dreaming. I'll pinch myself.
What?
Ouch! Well, I'm awake and I'm still here. I guess all I can do is work this thing out. Maybe catching the Phantom is the key. All right, I'll go along with this, whatever it is. Look out,
I love this
Eric,
guy.
Monsieur Phantom of the Opera. I've got your number.
Dude. We lost all our inventory. No. Okay. Let's save the game as my favorite year, 1881. What happened in 1881? Does anyone know? Alright, I'm gonna switch back to my usual outfit. Oh. Phew. Excuse me. It's corked up pro tag era. Yeah. You know that? I thought they. That is so funny. Oh, okay, cool. An assassination. Alright, we're in the past now, so things are bound to be pretty different. Let's maybe go to the pit first. See if there's anything different downstairs. Oh! Bunk. Fuck. That was like 10 feet! Are you serious? Oh no! When someone says break a leg in theater, doesn't mean jump into the orchestra pit and literally fracture one. Now who's gonna solve this case? Fuck, man. Oh, I'm okay, I guess. I can't go down there. Got it. Gotta go backstage. Dude, that was so funny. I guess maybe it would hurt, but... God. They're still here! They're still here! The frames. The gel. Oh look, but there's no headphones on the wall, because technology. A color frame is Pause. Deep breath. Okay. A color frame is a piece of hardware that slides into the slot at the front of a lighting instrument. It's yellow colored gel in this one. At first you ignore the discarded object, but then you realize it's a modern color frame. What is it doing in 1881? Bro. That's a great question. That's a great question. Raoul the metronome. Okay. Is there anything different here? Unlike its counterpart from the 20th century, the stage manager's post here is merely a podium. And wait. Got it. Merely a podium upon which a stage manager's script is set. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. EB says, the brainworm telling me stages are just non-encompassed basketball courts. I guess. What? Thick wire hook is usually used to hold heavy surplus or hemp and is attached to light standards or poles. I suppose. All wood. Yeah, I guess. Wooden, for sure. I guess my immediate thought was outdoor basketball courts, which are concrete, right? So it took me a second, but yes, that would make sense. Yeah, imagine going to a basketball game, but you have the seating that you have at a theater. That'd be insane. I guess they get pretty high there, but yeah. Oh look, no lamps, haha. It's a gas lantern. Let's head in here. Maybe we'll find someone else, because This is the floor, the door. Behind this door should be the ballerina that in 20th century, but let's see. Ooh. Poster is an advertisement for last year's big opera, Verdi's Aida. Can I even go in these? Guess not. JK. Okay. Bye. Ba, 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 ba. I'm not the only person who looks at their feet when they go upstairs. I do too. Hello, Babel. Welcome, welcome. As I mentioned before, to those of you who have very generously and kindly given bits to the channel, we have new bit badges. You will see EB has the one for single bit, notepad. The one for 100 bits is a cursor. Oh, this is the star. So she's not here right now. She said she'll be here later. Got it. So we probably have to do some stuff first and then she'll come back here, if that was even important at all. Yeah, Babel, hope you're doing well. Very nice to see you. Once again, in case anyone's curious, for 1,000 bits you'll get a cool little computer mouse, and for 5,000 bits there is a magnifying glass. I suppose it's nice because you can choose, but never any need to give any bits. Just if you would like to, that's what you can get. Insomnia. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's really rough. Oh, this has like custom actions over here. That's interesting. I will never forget this. This is a little baby Sprout story. I was quite young, and I dealt with insomnia for the first time, and kind of the only time that I can remember. I was very young, and truly nothing would work at all. I went from my parents' bed back to my bed to the couch to my parents' bed to my bed to the I took a hot bath. I did all kinds of things, and I remember being so confused by it, perplexed by it, I suppose. It was just, I'll never forget that night, and like the way everything looked, the way the lights looked, everything was like, felt like it was almost a dream. I couldn't really tell if I was awake or asleep, but I was certainly awake and could not fall asleep. In reality, maybe I wasn't even up that long, but it truly felt like I was up forever. It was crazy. So, very young me has a similar experience, but... Oh, I'm glad, Babel. I hope it's nice. In case you just came in, we are now back in the past, 1881. We found the book, I think you were here last time, but we found the book from Julie Geary's great-grandmother and read it. There wasn't any new information, but it did prompt us to talk with Monsieur Brie, and it was like, do you think this is supernatural? And I was like, no, I'm a realist. And he was like, I don't know. Who do you think did it? And I was like, maybe it was the ghost. And he was like, totally was not. So it was just so back and forth, right? We hear a scream. It warps us over to Christine's room. Christine has been killed by the opera ghost, according to Julie. We rush up the rafters where it said she knows where he went. We go up there. We have a scuffle with him, and he throws us from the rafters. And we hit the ground on the stage, and we wake up looking at a face that looks just like Christine's. But we're back in 1881, and it's the original Christine Day that was looking at us. And now we're back in the past, but we're still finding these interesting color gels, which is kind of cool. That's what you missed. That's what's been happening. Zoom connects the stage with the cellar. Okay. Apparently the stage hands are just as messy in 1881 as 1983. Ooh, I hope you have a good dinner, Snowfall. Might need the lantern. We did time travel, yes. The antique lantern looks brand new. It operates by gas, and you can see it's currently turned off. Yes, that's what you missed. So, really, the bulk of the beginning of the stream was just... In order to find the book, we had to click through the bookshelves in the library to find the right one. Luckily, it didn't take too long. The one kind of looked... It kind of looked different. Not different enough, in my opinion. It was still a bit pixel hunty. However, we managed. But yeah. We'll see. Ooh, we can go in here. Ooh, that sounds good, Snowball. Oh, hello. Let's save. Save it as, back to the Phantom. No, back to the past. No, back to the future, like the movie. No. How about, back massage? I don't know. Hello, sir. Let's talk to this guy. Let's look at him first. The fellow is a stagehand known as a prompter. He's in his mid-40s and appears to be a pleasant man, if not a bit nervous.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Whom might I be addressing?
I am Jacques, and I know who you are, monsieur. It is a pleasure to meet the Vicomte de Chanay.
Hello, Jacques.
What do you do here at the opera, monsieur?
I am the prompter. I stick my head through the hole up here in the ceiling and prompt the actors if they forget something. Wonderful job, but it was a bit hard on the feet, until they installed that little seat. At my insistence, I might add. I used to have to stand for the duration of the entire opera.
That sucks.
You are not the opera ghost, I take it.
No, mon Dieu, Lord, no. I don't look a bit like him.
Have you ever seen the opera ghost?
Oui, I have indeed. I was in the fly loft, helping with rigging some scenery. I was holding onto a purchase line when I looked up and saw him. He was standing on the catwalk, watching me closely.
Okay, he saw, once again, someone seeing him in the fly loft. What did he look like?
What did he look like?
What can you tell me about voodoo?
He was tall and was wearing dark, formal attire. He had a long cape. I could not see his face, for he was wearing a mask. He didn't react at all when I looked at him. He just stood staring at me.
Okay, why does he wear a mask?
Why does he wear a mask, I wonder?
Why, to cover the hideousness of his deformity. It is said that no man can look upon his features and not be repulsed.
What happened after he stood staring at you?
We had a face-off for several minutes. I was too terrified to move. Then, after a while, he simply pulled his cape around himself and vanished into thin air. I almost dropped the line I was holding. I have not been to the fly loft since.
Got it. Spooky.
What can you tell me about the opera ghost?
Other than what you already have.
Only what I have heard from other people. His real name is Eric, and he's as much flesh and blood as you or I. He lives beneath the opera, deep within the catacombs. I know, for I have been down there.
Ooh.
Do you know anything about his past?
He was born disfigured. The first gift his mother gave to him was a mask. Despite his handicap, he grew up exceptionally intelligent and talented.
Okay.
What were his talents?
Music, first and foremost. He studied music as a child, and then later he studied architecture. I've not told anyone else this, but, well, I knew him as a child.
What?
This is how I know.
What? Music and architecture? Okay, got it.
Allure, you knew him? Tell me more.
So excited.
Yes, I was in one of his first school classes. And I was one of the boys who
Oh
taught
no!
him. It's
He's
why
gonna
I'm
die.
so afraid of him now. When I saw him on the catwalk, I felt he was considering some sort of revenge.
Where did he study architecture?
He taught himself. He was not a social person. He only went to school in his early years. He was tormented by the other children much too often. He quickly learned he was not wanted.
Maybe his name is Jacques. He said it at the beginning. And the opera ghost's name is Eric. But fair, he's been talking a lot.
What brought him to live in the catacombs?
Well, no one liked him. That's why.
He practiced his architectural knowledge in Persia, building palaces for the rulers there. He was especially adept at secret passages and trapdoors. He also developed a knack for magic and illusion. Somehow, he came to the attention of Charles Garnier, the opera architect.
Okay. I'm writing some notes, even if it's not necessary. Hired him?
And Garnier hired him?
Yes. He worked in private, so as not to frighten the other workers. When the communards were in control, I speculate that Eric executed his plans for an abode in the catacombs. There he has hidden himself from humanity.
How do I find the catacombs?
They've been sealed off. There was once an entrance from the cellar, but it was too drafty. Now there is no entrance, except perhaps through the sewage system. There must be a secret entrance somewhere in the theater. It's the only way the Phantom could enter. Sometimes I hear his music through the walls.
Okay. So, hold on. He lives in catacombs, yes. You can. I wonder if that's going to be a puzzle. I have to like listen for his music.
His music?
Louder in certain spots.
Yes. He has a pipe organ in his abode, and
Okay,
some nights
cool.
it can be heard faintly echoing through the catacombs. Much of what he plays is original, but I think his favorite piece of music is Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. I hear that one often.
I'm gonna write that down because that feels very specific. I don't know what that tune is. Maybe if I heard it, I might. Just in case.
Thank you for your time, monsieur. Adieu.
Adieu, monsieur.
Okay. Stereo unit can be okay, so it says the unit looks brand new now. That's nice. Alright. I guess that would open it. Hold on. Pull. Lever. Tink. Let's keep going though. Go back where the way we came. Beep. Oh, I was like, what is that? That was crazy. Being so close to the catacombs, it's damp. It's damp, dark, cold, and damp, yes. No, the mannequins are not having an orgy. They're merely in a pile, having been recently purchased for the costume shop. Love it. Take the rope. Take the rope. We can lasso. We're getting a lot of stuff this time. Wait, this isn't gross now. Oh, someone left an old coffee-stained putrid mug here. Okay, it's still shitty. Yes, actual game dialogue, for sure. Oh, it's still moldy. Wow, so the moldy mug in 1993 is still moldy in 1881. That's funny. You know it's some kind of prop from some kind of opera, but you have some kind of mental dysfunction in identifying. That's fine. I mean, don't worry about it. That's okay. You realize this is the exact same mummy prop you saw back in your century, only now it looks brand new. Theaters sure keep a lot of discarded scenery lying about. Or does it open? Fuck. Go back up. The mold is going crazy. Longest steeped mold tea. Ew. That is so foul. Up we go, guys. We have to find the last gel, I forgot. This thing must belong to a lonely stagehand who sits here willing away the minutes of an opera, waiting for a specific cue. Take the stool. It's mine. It's not a clue. Okay.
It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree who answers to who? We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding?
Exactly.
My divinity is past infinity, am I? Getting through? Seems our regime has plummeted south. Don't need to scream if ya ain't got a mouth.
Exactly.
Why bite the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting? It's time you see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be.
Thank you for the tune, No Paul. Yes. Thank you. I hope the text-to-speech sounds good. Got into loose herbal tea recently. Also now realizing why I can't sleep. Accidentally got black tea in one of the bags and had 2 cups of it. There can be a decent amount of caffeine in there. Definitely get that, for sure. EB, I think there's mushroom tea. That's what I heard before. Look at this. Yeah, the way it rhymed and was spaced out, I was like, I think that's a song. I like it. Like the vibes. Okay, so if I go in this hole, is there gonna be an issue? Let's see. Let's save. Save it as hole. There are points, actually, wait. Dude, going to the past probably gave us 50 points or something. That's insane. Now things make a bit more sense. Are you for real? Dude! I guess it's not snapped, so we can just stand on the chandelier, but that's pretty scary. You experience a bit of vertigo while clinging precariously to the chandelier. It's a long way down. The dome above the theater surrounds you as you hang on the chandelier. The painted scene depicts a heavenly skyscape of angels and clouds. You feel like you're really floating up here. The chandelier is a magnificent work of art, and it's surprisingly sturdy. At least it holds your weight, and it remains relatively steady as you move around the top. What is even up here, though? The golden lattice work looks like real gold, but you bet it's just painted. Up here inside the dome, the real ceiling is below your eye level. It disorients you to look at it. Making sure I'm not gonna miss anything. Doesn't seem like there's much else at the moment. But we can go here, so something might happen. Good. Very good, Raoul. That looks great. Great job. Claps for Raoul. I really wish I had a clap animation for my model. Like, it's the one I have trouble finding online. Putting hands together seems to be weird. Yeah, exactly. I want to clap. Maybe you did. So. Also noted on the points thing, Evie. Yeah, it seems probably it's just like a direct linear guide, yeah. Not sure how long we'll go tonight. At least a little bit more. Noted though that the main the Jacques said the way to get to the catacombs there has to be either a secret entrance, which we heard in our time too, or you go through the sewers. Which I don't know if that'll matter, but I think I'm gonna need this piece of wood. I'm just gonna check. I hope stream has been relaxing for y'all, or fun to watch. Hope we make a little bit more progress before the end of stream. Not that that's immediate. I'm just thinking out loud. I wish we would meet the Ninja Turtles. That'd be badass. How'd it go, Belle? How was Halo? Hope you had fun. It's the actual artists. It's actual Michelangelo. They're like, what? Even though they're across, there's clearly time travel is happening in some either real or thought up form. They're just down there painting. That'd be so funny. Very funny concept. I haven't played it forever, so it's very nostalgic. Oh, love it! I hope you guys had fun. That sounds awesome. I want to point out that we have some special verbs. We have attach with the cable hook. We have lasso with the rope. Turn on and off with the lantern. Which is quite interesting. So there's bound to be some interaction. I hope. That would be very cool. The extent of it, I don't know. We have to see if we can get back to, like the other rooms, if we're really just going to be confined to the stage and what's behind it and under it, or if we'll be able to get to like the foyer and other areas of the theater. Forgive my yawning, and this is also very relaxing for me, so... Okay. Let's head back to the front of the theater. The House of the Paris Opera looks pretty much the same as it did in 1993, except it is missing wait, what? It is missing the Marc Chagall ceiling, and the upholstery looks brand new. Sorry, I can't read. It literally is the 1990s game, like the computer game sound font is lulling me to sleep. That's exactly what's going on. Maybe we'll be able to meet Madame Curie. Is that her? Oh, it's a man. Okay, maybe. Bum, bum, bum. You see a middle-aged gentleman wearing a painter's smock. He carries a palette and looks a bit lost. Oh, okay. Let's chat.
Bonjour.
Oh my god, hi.
Who are you?
My name is Edgar Degas. I am an artist.
His voice. What do you paint?
What do you paint?
Ballerinas. Young, female ballerinas.
What?
Lithe, supple, young, female ballerinas.
Maybe we don't talk about them like that. In that voice. Dude, what? Dude, what is going on? Ew. 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 What is what? What? Save the game and the girls. Yeah, you stay right here. I'm gonna arrest you now. You enjoy painting young females?
You enjoy painting young females, monsieur?
Don't you?
Was Degas a creep? Maybe this is a creative liberty this game is taking. I know nothing about the real man.
Around.
Oh, they're here, all right. One must only know where to look.
They're here all right. What? What do you mean? The painter licks his lips and Guys. Guys, no. 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 My notes are just gonna say perv. Kill this man. He's a pedo. Okay, so hold on. I'm looking up this man. He's a real man. He's an French Impressionist painter. These are all based off real people. Was he... Truly did not look like this from the photos that we have. He was not cool. Okay. He wasn't cool. Nope. Why was he not cool? What happened? I'm looking on his wiki page. This is fascinating, though. Are you lost?
Are you lost?
Well, can you direct me to the ballet studio? I'm working on what will undoubtedly be considered a masterpiece after I am dead.
I'm gonna say I don't know where it is.
I'm not sure where it is.
Oh. Well, I'll just wander until I find it.
Unless I fucked that up. I don't know. I don't want to help this guy.
How do you know you'll be respected after your death?
Ah, 'tis the way it always works, monsieur. Artists of my day are never appreciated until after their death. You should know, monsieur. You have seen the future.
What? Degas was widely regarded as a misogynist who regarded women as animals, famously stating he viewed them as like a cat licking itself. Oh. Yeah, don't love that. Don't love that vibe. However, I mean, I know very little about art history and painters and such, so that is very much news to me. So here's the thing. How do you know that? What do you mean?
The future? How do you know that? What do you mean?
Monsieur, the mysteries of the universe are not ours to explain. We must merely experience them and benefit from what they teach us.
He winks at you! You better stay away from those girls.
Adieu.
Adieu.
He vanishes into thin air. No! Stop! Tackle him! No! Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Beans. I actually did not. I don't know where the ballet studio is. I don't know. I have no idea. That's fact. Oh, what's this? Wait. This is new. Oh, I guess there wouldn't be the table because there wouldn't be the artifacts from the opera ghost. Huh? Is this book still here? Oh wow, that's not notable. I guess it was that one for the book that we needed earlier. Because it doesn't exist yet. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Let's look at him first. Monsieur Richard is here looking a bit concerned. You've been told that you have known him for a few years, but you've never seen him before you woke up on that stage. He's in his early 40s. Let's talk to him before the ads come in.
Ah, Raoul! Feeling better, I hope? You look much better. You were very lucky, my friend. But let's get down to business. I have some things to tell you about our ghostly friend.
Please update me on the Phantom's actions.
I have a new note from him. It is the same handwriting as the previous note.
What does the old note say?
I told you about it last week. My, that bump on your head has really affected you. The ghost wants us to pay him a monthly salary and reserve one of the best boxes for him for every performance. The nerve! Here, read it yourself. It's in the tray.
Thank you.
My payment of 20,000 francs shall be due the first of every month. Please give it to Madame Geary for placement in box 5, which shall remain unsold for every performance. Failure to comply with this request shall result in great misfortune.
Okay. Box 5.
Which box does he reserve?
Box 5? It's one of the best ones, too. We could sell it every night if we wanted. We never know when he will use it, so none of us have ever seen him. Madame Geary may have had some communication with him, though.
Tell me about Madame Geary.
She looks after the boxes. She is the one who finds the notes the ghost leaves for us, usually in box 5. It is about time for her to report to work, so you may find her cleaning the boxes now. Odd woman, I might add, but she does her job.
Can I see box 5?
If it's not locked, you'll find it through the loge corridor.
Okay.
We have examined it thoroughly, I assure you. If the Phantom does go there, it is by
Me.
by magic.
Me trying to play D&D and use that spell. Or cantrip, me.
What does the new note say?
He wants Christine Day to sing the lead in the wedding of Isabel tonight, not Carlotta the star. Here's the note on top of the desk.
But, monsieur.
Miss Christine Day shall sing the lead in the wedding of Isabel, not that toad Carlotta. Please honor this request, or the tragedy that follows will be on your hands.
No.
Tell me about Christine Day.
What do you mean? Aren't you two, well, haven't you two been seeing each other?
Yes.
Yes, but she doesn't talk much.
Shy, huh? Some are that way, to be sure. She has quickly adapted the ways of a Parisian. None will ever be a true Parisian who has not learned to wear a mask of gaiety over his sorrows and one of sadness, boredom, or indifference over his inward joy. What do you want to know about her?
That's a great line. All I don't know, although Degas is regarded as one of the founders of Impressionism, he rejected the term, preferring to be called a realist, and did not paint outdoors as many Impressionists did. Interesting. Where does she come from?
I knew her father before he died. He was a brilliant violinist with the orchestra. They emigrated here from Scandinavia, I believe, after her mother died.
She was studying ballet when one of the directors heard her sing.
Is she really a good singer?
Yes, she is. I'm not sure if she could sustain a leading role. She is still young and undisciplined. But she has gotten better and better just over the last few weeks. It is as if she acquired an outstanding teacher. She improved leaps and bounds in really a few days.
I'm not an impressionist, I'm just a pervert. Get it straight. And with that, and Automod catching that, I'm gonna BRB because ads are coming. I'm gonna get a little bit of food, and we'll do a little bit more after I get back. So sit tight, everyone. I'll be right back. We'll continue sleuthing back in the past.
Resub. That's many years.
Hello, everybody. I'm back on my chatting screen because I'm gonna have a little bit of food. It's a little bit late to be eating, but I need to have something. Wow. Yes, Babel, this game takes place in Paris. Yes. I'm back with some rice and the gyoza that I made. Also, Silver, thank you so much for the resub. 36 months? That is 3 years. Thank you so much. Noted. Noted, Snowfall. Yeah, maybe it was just how they filled in, how they characterized him, I'm not sure, but good to know. These came out so good, I'm so happy. Yeah, just give me a moment while I eat. Oh my gosh, Evie, please stay cool. Holy shit. That is hot for inside. Yeah, no wonder. That is insane. This is very tasty right now. Be back to activating in just a moment. When I get to eat, I got some homemade gyoza that I made. And I heated up some rice with some rice flakes on top. Just a couple of gyoza, not too many. Wish it was that. Oh, Belle, what temperature is it for you if you're willing to share? Quite warm? Or quite cold, I'm sorry. $7C! Holy shit. Holy moly. Wow. That's pretty cold. 44 in freedom units. Yeah, round up to 45. That is bananas. Yeah, just trade. Exactly. Just trade temperatures. One last dumpling. You yearn for the heat?
Resub.
Oh my goodness! 0! Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you so much. Nice sub badge you got there, 0. I'm starting to learn how to make petit gâteau. Let me look that up. Really, I'll get better if I watch this game, yeah. Oh, it's a chocolate dessert. Oh, it looks good. Or I guess you could make it not with chocolate. In French-speaking countries, a dessert of a petit gâteau with flowing chocolate in it is referred to. Okay, so there's different. Looks tasty. But I'm seeing not chocolate ones. It just looks like a small, small pastry. I don't know. Wired mouse. For the pointing and clicking. There's a small cake. Got it, got it. Understood. Wikipedia attributes it to chocolate, but it seems like it could be any small cake. Done. A crunchy base and a filling and a mousse. Tasty. It's good. You guys have sweet tooths? I kind of don't, so I'm always curious. Those that do. Going up early enough, I could take a box cake and make some cupcakes. Ooh! I had a really good blueberry muffin the other day. Oh my god. So good. I have a voracious sweet tooth, Belle says. I do, especially for chocolate, says Zero. I'm literally eating donuts for dessert right now. Oh, I love that. I definitely don't have a sweet. I like sweets. Oh god, I hear. Oh god. But I don't, like, crave them or want to eat a lot of them. In fact, I think I have a salty tooth, to be honest. Or a crunchy tooth. Maybe salt more. 2 pieces could turn into a bunch. I get that. Yeah, I really like if I'm gonna have a sweet drink, like I'll have a milk tea, but I want to be able to taste the tea. I don't want it to be too sweet. I don't really know where it comes from for me. I used to really like chocolate as a kid. I still do. I still like chocolate quite a bit, but it's only like I have to really crave it and want a specific sweet to pursue and go eat it. You know? Not allowed to be left to— oh my god, Belle, you just reminded me I have Oreos in there. Maybe I do have a sweet tooth. No, I don't know if I have one proper, but Oreos sound really good right now. Maybe I'll eat some after. It's kind of late. I maybe shouldn't be eating so much, but at the same time, I can treat myself, you know? EB craves the fruit. Yeah, you don't want to get scurvy. You gotta have some fruit. It's good. Alright, let's head back to the game while we chat. Hand over your mangoes? My god, guys, if anyone has mangoes, give them to EB if you don't want to get hurt. Oh, wait, so sorry. There we go. Pause the music. Okay. We're back. If it has sugar in it, natural or artificial, I will demolish it. You know what? I can enjoy sweets too. I just don't think I fiend for them. So I'm happy y'all like them because they can be quite fun and good. I really like ice cream. I love ice cream cake. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Maybe simply your taste palette matured over time. Sweets just somehow have a richer flavor when you're young. Yeah, maybe that's the case. I wonder if that's true. Wait. Wait. I may have 30 pints of ice cream in my freezer. Oh my goodness. What are you doing with them? Do you have any flavors you recommend? Zero likes dried mangoes. Nice. I want to turn 12 pounds of clementines in the juice. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I love fruit.
A teacher? What do you mean?
Practically daily she comes in with some new technique, or it seems she has learned more about emotion.
She's definitely
or
hanging
her
out with the
voice
Phantom.
seems much stronger. It's a number of things. Things only a trained musician could hear in her voice. Someone is teaching her, there is no doubt.
Local ice cream shop had 50% off, so had to strike while the iron was hot. Fair. So fair. 50%'s huge. Had that experience as a kid with cinnamon rolls. Used to love them as a kid. I get that. I have to really be in the mood for one. Most of the time they're just too much for me. Cookie dough s'mores mashup. Sounds scrumptious. Holy shit. That sounds so good. Throw in some lemon, lime, ginger, and mint. Oh, that sounds... Y'all are making me hungry and I just ate. Heck yeah. Okay.
Will she sing the lead in The Wedding of Isabel?
Yes, I have agreed to it. Besides, Carlotta has mysteriously gained a throat ailment. Otherwise, she would have thrown a fit.
The Phantom's pulling the strings.
What is her job here?
She was placed immediately into the chorus. She has had 2 minor parts since then. She has never sung the lead.
Thank you, monsieur. I shall see you later.
Adieu, Raoul. You take it easy now, oui?
It also might be that I love the frosting of cinnamon rolls the most, whereas nowadays When I have them, they're stored away in the fridge, so... Yeah, the frosting's not as, like, as good if it's in the fridge. Can I have Sprout Famous Pierogi? Of course. I have pierogies in my freezer right now. Pierogi. We call them that, at least. But they have other names. Yeah, they're very good. Made them by hand. Alright, so we got some info, we got some notes, that's good. We now know that Christine is forcibly the lead. And she has been getting probably lessons or spending time with the opera ghost, which we know from, like, present day of 1993. Yeah, they're pretty good. The filling, some people do different stuff for their filling with pierogies. Ours, the ones I make or we make, just have a mixture of potato, sharp cheddar, and that's it. They're potato and cheese filled. And you can either, usually you start with boiling them and you can eat them boiled with some like caramelized onions on top and sour cream. Or you can also fry them so they have a little bit of crisp on the outside. I don't know, maybe it only recognizes one spelling, but they're all there's all different names for them. Hot liquids in me. Yes. The middle-aged woman looks serious and wise, but friendly. I think we found Madame Geary.
Who might I be addressing?
I am Mame Gary.
Mame.
I am caretaker of the boxes.
Okay.
I understand you have dealings with the opera ghost.
Yes, that is correct. Mind you, I have never actually seen him. He communicates to me by written messages which he leaves in his box.
Nigiri, nigiri, sounds good. Are you a ballerina? If so, you better run, but it seems like that guy's only interested in young girls. Which is way worse.
What kind of written messages?
He has left messages to the manager requesting this or that. He once left me a nice note of thanks for looking after his interests.
Does he tip you?
I hope so.
He tips me very well. Better than most of the gentlemen who pay for boxes.
Then you have a monetary interest in protecting him.
Monsieur, I resent your inference. I am a working-class woman trying to make a paltry living. I would naturally do my best for any patron who tips that well. The ghost has been kind to me, it is true, but I do not protect him. He can protect himself.
Surely you have seen some evidence of him?
Once I peeked into the box during a performance. I saw the silhouette of a man sitting there. I was frightened because I expected the box to be empty. I quickly closed the door. After a minute or two, I gathered the courage to look again, and he was gone.
Tell me about the opera ghost's personal box.
Box 5 is the ghost's personal box. He has used it ever since he first began haunting the opera.
When did he first begin haunting the opera?
It was really since it opened in 1875. I started working here in 1879. He has always been here to my knowledge. I heard tales that he was around during construction of the opera and even during the time of the communards.
Other than the one he shares the starring role with.
Tell me more about his work in the construction.
He used the time and space to build his own domain deep below the theater. I believe he may have protected his lair with puzzles and traps.
What kind of traps?
He gained much knowledge of diabolical traps and puzzles while he lived in Persia. I have heard tales of a puzzle with toggle switches which correspond with the 26 letters of our alphabet. I know nothing more.
I'm gonna write that down. That feels important for later. He's out here making He's making like video. He's like, if Mario Maker was out, I would just do that, but I don't have that, so we're just gonna make we're gonna make a bunch of layers and puzzles. My handwriting is a mess right now. It's okay. I'm trying to write fast.
Do you know the key to these puzzles?
She's like, why would you think I'd be down there?
I believe the key lies in the fact that the opera ghost is very vain. He thinks much of himself. The answers may be something very personal to the Phantom.
Key to puzzles? OG is vain. Personal answers.
What is so special about Box
Mickey
5?
Schedule.
It offers a first-class view of the stage. The boxes in this area are among the best seats in the house.
How do you think he gets into the box?
This guy's voice is great.
He's a ghost. How should I know?
Real. Thank you, Evie. I'll hydrate. She looked away from us. I believe you're hiding something.
Giri, I believe you are hiding something.
And I believe you are hiding something, monsieur. I believe you are not what you seem.
Madame Giri, you know he is not really a ghost.
I sense that you are a good man.
Oh, you're hiding
No,
something.
he
No,
is
you're a
not
good man.
Ghost any more than you or I. But he has powers. Powers which I do not totally understand. He is quite intelligent, this Eric. He is one with the structure of this building. If you wish to find him, look to the structure itself.
What do you mean by, I'm not what I seem?
Monsieur, you are from another time and place. You do not know how you got here, and neither do I. But destiny is leading you to a dangerous cataclysm. I believe you have good intentions, but I must warn you that your adversary is quite cunning.
I don't know, Snowfall. It's always an interesting, discussion in linguistics. And in, game design and history. About how we attempt to naturalize or, basically, in a weird way, acclimatize the player to the language of the time. Most of the time, there's a variety of ways you can do it, where it's like, oh, you maybe use a certain accents, but not different, actual lexicon or grammar structures, or you use some words that you know are from the time, or you don't at all. If you do too much, you risk alienating people. But I wonder, yeah, totally, I don't know how, I don't know when that came into fashion. I'd be curious.
Tell me more about what you see.
Full Metal Operatist.
Your soul is under the control of forces beyond our understanding. You will return to your own time and place when the unfolding play is completely enacted.
And what is it that must be enacted?
I do not know, monsieur. I do not know. There are some items that will help you, and perhaps I can help.
What are these items?
Okay.
Look for 3 items from your own time.
We got the gels already.
How can you help me?
I can unlock Box 5 for you, but I cannot do that until you have more control over your destiny. Find the items and I will unlock the box.
I already have them. I think.
Adieu, Madame Giri.
Adieu, monsieur. Oh my, why did I not see before? You already have the items from your own time. My apologies, monsieur. You are one step ahead of me. Stay that way, and you will be one step ahead of him.
The fact that they even had this is interesting, though. I would expect nothing.
Box 5 for you now.
And we would just talk to her again. Yeah, that is awesome. Let's save. Save it as kind lady. Let's check the points. 116. An interior curtain of velvet allows this box to be completely isolated from the passageway. Your subscribers are offered an excellent view of the stage. It's cozy and comfortable. A theater-goer's delight. Oh. Someone tacked a note to the railing.
My dear Vicomte, leave Miss Day alone or you will suffer a great malady.
Let me think of the Fate series. In it, the Holy Grail gives you a summoned... Every summoned servant. Necessary context for them to understand the era they're summoned in. Oh, interesting. Is that the anime series or the manga series? I don't know a lot about Fate. Oh, is it the... I was gonna say, I don't think it's the old... I was thinking of the anime. Doesn't tell servants everything, just information the Grail would determine necessary. That's interesting. It's actually cool. Or he wants us to back off his woman. How dare he say that? The lovely red curtain is open, revealing a bare stage. Tonight's portable scenery has not been set up yet. The box offers an excellent view of the entire house, including the boxes on the sides of the house and the orchestra pit. We got a note. It is a lot of things. So it has a visual novel, then multiple anime, manga, light novels, radio drama. Yeah, it has a bunch. It has a bunch of stuff. No worries. You're fine. You're fine. Hope you're cooling down a little bit.
Hello again, Mengiri.
Bonjour, monsieur. I have delivered to you all of the information you need. I have nothing more to say to you.
Okay.
Fate and destiny are on your side. Good luck, monsieur.
Thank you very much. I will save again. But Evie, your eyes are always dead and dry. Isn't that the point? He's a zombie. My goodness. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this last time or if it already happened last time. Congrats to Ebes on 100+ followers here on Twitch. Fantastic milestone to reach. Super cool. Hell yeah. Ebe's moving up too. Silver, I noticed you have a custom shout out like command for Ebe. Like, not as in like you just type his name, but it has like custom text, which I thought was great. I was like, yes, there he is. But yeah, big congrats if you guys like roguelikes and other more... Ebe does all kinds of stuff. He does Genshin, he does roguelikes, he does art, he does other indie games, he does sandbox games. Much more variety than you see here, so if you're ever interested in games like that, hey, I recommend all the lovely streamers that hang out in my chat, of course. Aw, nice! He gets a cool custom shoutout. If I had one, it would just be, she points, she clicks, it's Sprout. Tonight, Carlotta starring in The Wedding of Isabel, but a sticker has been pasted on top of the name La Carlotta. It reads Christine Day. Art stream yesterday was so freeball and legit was floundering. Aw. It was fun though, from what I peeked in. Including me? Including you, yes. There's a man here, wait. Hello? Wait, look at him. The gentleman behind the counter looks pleasant enough. He looks at you with anticipation, expecting some kind of business transaction. We're all streamers, we're all here on Twitch. That's right. Talk to this man. He's gonna be like, I'm just doing my job, bro. What are you doing?
May I help you, monsieur?
The audio.
What are you selling?
He's like, I don't know, leather jackets.
Tickets to tonight's opera. you like a box seat, an orchestra seat, a mezzanine seat, or our economy seat?
Oh, does this matter? Maybe I can come back. I actually don't know what I'll need. Maybe it won't matter, but like, we don't have any money, so... that I know of. I think never mind.
Never mind.
Fine. Adieu.
Imagine we'll be able to talk to him again. No, yeah, it for sure is EP. It's like emulating that he's behind a barrier. Yes. Had me at roguelikes. Oh yeah, he does a bunch of. Oh, no worries, Silver. I literally had no idea, and I don't really mind either way at all. I was just being silly. Looks like, yeah, it kind of looks like he's talking to a painting. Hello. Okay, so pause. We have the stuff from our time. We have all the frames. Seems to like anchor us in connection to the future. However, my thought with the tickets just now was like, do we need a box seat? So we'll see if like from another box we can see him. However, it didn't look like we could see any seats to our left or right when we were in his box. So I don't know if that would matter. I imagine that feels like something we might get info about. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna hold off from what's it called? Doing that, from buying a ticket yet. Just in case I learn anything about it. See if I can talk to this fellow again. Hello, sir. Hello.
Bonjour. I was wondering if you had any more to tell me.
It's like, what?
No, I don't think so. I told you everything I know. You should go rest a bit, my friend. Au revoir.
Okay. It's interesting because without this game's context and slight movement, it really does look like a weird painting of a balloon with a white string in the background. Wait, which one? Wait, where? The man and the guy we spoke to. Yeah, it does. It does. It's like, here's the thing that I think about sometimes. There are ways, right? There's like I think there's a Steam application you can use to like emulate. It's like basically an overlay across your whole monitor for whatever game you're playing, and it can emulate older like CRT or an older screen. And I would wonder what it would be like to play a pixel art point and click like this with like a filter that would be corresponding to like a monitor you might see in 1993 or that you might use. Because people always talk about how, oh, pixel art didn't like look like that because it was on a CRT. Like pixel art is just like it's emulating nostalgia that doesn't exist or whatever the fuck. I've heard people make arguments that like there's something wrong with pixel art because it wasn't viewed. Exactly. Some was designed for scanlines, some wasn't. I totally agree. I don't think it's like a stain upon the art style that it's viewed not on fucking with scanlines. I think that's kind of silly because it's clearly developed into a beautiful art form on its own. But I wonder what it would be like to play with an overlay like that. If that would work, A, and B, if it would like fundamentally change anything, because I love the way pixel art looks regardless. I'm blabbing, but you know what I mean? You kind of get the vibe. Can't believe- oh, no worries, Silver. It's all good. Switching bots. Dude, I had to move so much stuff when moving over to mix it up that I forgot a bunch of stuff. It's bound to happen. And also, like, it's truly not a biggie. Yeah, it seems kind of silly. I mean, I agree. In a way, for sure. I love pixel art. There's a few new filters that are meant to do pixel-perfect reproduction of scanlines. I don't know if they're supported by stuff like this. Yeah, I'm curious because I remember seeing like a video or a post ages ago about like, oh, the Steam application will just make like a bunch of cool overlays for your Steam games, for retro games. And it's like, that's cool. I don't think I need that, personally. But I know things like, you know, the SNES Classic that I have has that feature, which I think is kind of fun and like kind of curious. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Sprout fire. Ooh, that's like me if I was like, I don't know. What's a very fire resistant plant? Bamboo? I was a bamboo VTuber. Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Come on. What, bamboo? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I never watched Ben 10. Seemed like it was kind of cool, though. You know what show? Ooh, you know what show as a kid I was obsessed with? Like, I loved so much? I loved Word Girl. Anyone remembers that show? That probably dates me. That probably ages me in an old or young way. I don't care. I loved that show. I was not super young when it was around, but I was young enough. I loved that show. And it makes sense. Now I'm a linguist. Is it a panda? Okay. I love the Alien Force so much as a kid. OG Ben 10 wasn't for me, but still a bit. Nice. That's cool. So here's the thing. Let me actually think about what we have to do. I'm assuming the next step is to get a ticket. Oh, no, don't go down. Fuck. I could be wrong, but it's either A, get a ticket and we wait for the show to happen and something happens at the show. B, Christine Day said she was leaving but then would be back in her room at some point. We go see her, we trigger something, time passes, we go see her. C, we have so many items. We gotta use them somewhere, right? I have to. Items with like special verbs. So there's bound to be some intentionality there. I hope. We can access the chandelier, which is kind of puzzling to me because there wasn't really anything up there. So it seems like there's either going to be an encounter there later or I have to use an item up there. We have a rope, lantern, and the hook. Seems like I could probably hook something on the chandelier. I'm just kind of working through things. Basically, I'm like a bit confused about what to do next, but we're gonna figure it out. I saw Word Girl muted in the television in the background of the last house where my mom lived at. Oh, nice! Yeah, PBS Kids was fun. I like a lot of shows on that, to be honest. I really enjoyed the show. Which makes sense for the field I'm in now. Not working at the DoD. My passion project. Apparently the newest scanline CRT filter people prefer is CRT Royale, which is a ScumVM shader file. Well, that's cool. That simulates the scanlines and the bloom without any vignetting. Wait, I'm actually gonna copy that, Silver. That's very good to know. Like I said, it's not something that, like, I need, per se, but I'm, like, curious about. I just checked the Discord. If y'all want to see all the ice cream that Babel has, that is amazing. That is so funny. I love that. Okay, anyway, I just saw that. I don't think she'd be back yet, but I'm just gonna check. Don't know. Oh. When I was growing up, she wouldn't be the star though. She's like younger. And growing up, the two shows I was hooked on. Oh, I loved Blue's Clues as well. I watched Dora as well too. I liked some older shows too. I can't really remember when they came out or the time period, but I have an older demon sibling, and the shows that she watched, I also watched because we would get them on like VHS and stuff. So, down we go. I haven't said it already, or said it enough. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I started stream feeling a little bit strange or down. I've been doing okay the past couple weeks, but not great. So, honestly, Loki started stream on the verge of tears. I was like, why am I doing this? And I was like, let's just do it. Let's play a game and have fun. You guys have lifted my spirits. It's never an obligation, but it's always appreciated. And it's just by you guys hanging out. Don't have to do anything special, but Zaboomafoo! Between the Lions too, yes! I loved Zaboomafoo! Bro! Of course! I'm so happy to hang out with you guys. Where'd my plushie go? Oh, there he is. For those who were not here at the beginning of stream, I got a new plush friend today, and I would like to show him to you. For those who did not see it earlier. Hold on. Okay, wait. Here he is. Plush friend. I got this guy today. He's a mantis. I got him today. I have not gotten a new plushie in a while, so he's been sitting with me on stream. Maybe I should get like a little, like a PNG of him, so I can have him like peeking out of the bottom of the screen. That'd be cute. But yeah. Yay! Thank you, Snowfall. I hope you do too. Say hi to Mantis. I'm thinking of naming him Manny because, of course, I would. Manny! I was also thinking of like other M names. I don't know. I feel like he would look good wearing a vest and a pocket watch and a monocle. Like he should be a train conductor. Manny the Mantis, yes. Precious, thank you! He says hi. Montgomery. Marshall. Arthur. Manti. Does he have T-Boy swag? Maybe he does. I don't know. Anywho. I have a plan. Arthur. That's my Dutch impression. Not of the language, of the man. Yeah, see, you get it. Manny Calavera. Mark Antis. Well, here's the thing. One of my favorite animated movies, probably my favorite animated movie ever, is Bug's Life, which has a mantis named Manny, so pretty perfect. Metroid. Okay, guys, I'm gonna admit I'm a little bit scatterbrained, not for any negative reasons, but I don't quite know where to go or what to do next. Not inherently the game's fault, more me being all over the place. I peeped la guide. Okay. Do you have any slight nudges? Yes, as vague as possible. Mantis. Mice and guys. Or like, Monty? Monty, maybe? Moose? We have entered box 5. We did. We went into it and I just like looked around. And we got the note. We got the note from box 5. So basically like we had Madame Guri was like, okay, so you need to get the 3 items from your time, which were the frames, which we commented on them being like the same as our time. And she was like, oh my god, you have them. Go on in. And I went in, we looked around, I got the note. And I've kind of just been meandering since, so. That's kind of what we're up to at the moment. We talked to Jacques already. We have not talked to Christine. I checked all the dressing rooms. I think I just checked them just now, and each one of them was locked. So she said she was not here, and that she will be coming back. So I'm curious if there's an event that I need to trigger, or I'm not looking in the right place for her. But I know based on what she said, it seems like I should be able to speak to her at some point. Just don't know when. I do want to look at something real quick. Does anything else have custom actions? These don't. The frames don't. Yeah, no. And these just have read. Okay. That has lasso. Yes. Turn on and turn off. When I talk to her, she says, I've told you everything I know. Fate and destiny is in your hands. Goodbye, sir. Or adieu, monsieur. I only say that because I could go back and check, but it's quite the walk. Unless I need to show her something? Show her the note? I realize that I'm like used to in other games, like say like in King's Quest, for example, you like select the item that you need and you just click on the person and they're like, here, take this, check this out. And that's not happening here, which is fine. I just am like adjusting to that. Should be openable now? Okay, I'll check again. I'm pretty positive it wasn't, but I might be missing something. I think I remember that I made a comment about it. I literally said a little bit ago, I was like, is the door... Something about the fact that she wouldn't actually be the star. She is the star for this show now, so I guess she would be behind it, but she's not like the prima donna of like the Christine we meet in our time, who's for sure behind the door with the star. But we'll see, we'll see. I got a new like little like highlighter marker today. It's actually quite nice to use for notes. As a fine tip and an ultra fine tip. Oh, I don't know why I'm sharing that, but there you go. Let's sit up a little bit. There we go. Nope. Yeah, says it's locked and no one's inside. No, 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 no. I mean, literally, yes. However, the innuendo, you're totally fine, but I think it's funny. He's like thinking, look, he's like, This is an emergency. Yes, we talked to her about traps. She told us the key to his puzzles is the Oscar. The opera ghost is vain. Personal answers would apply to the puzzles. She also told us about a certain trap that has toggles that correspond to the... Moon's haunted. The moon's haunted? No way. Oh, I didn't look at the left column. That's what didn't happen. Thank you. Phantom of the Oscar, yeah. Thanks, Eves. Yeah, I missed that. But yeah, she told us that there might be a trap that corresponds to that has like toggles for each letter of the alphabet. So there's likely going to be something personal about him that we need to put in as the answer to the puzzle. Yada yada yada. We'll see. Here we go. I suppose there's a way I could speed him up. Maybe if I double click like where he's moving, he'll go faster. I don't know though. Nope. There at the top of the DOSBox window, it does show us we're on 10,000 cycles, and you can make that faster, but that might have dangerous consequences. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this. I'm sure you guys maybe have noticed from the text-to-speech, the window looks a little nicer and the animation is a little bit smoother. Maybe you don't know if that's visible, but I tinkered with that. I also tinkered with, if you look down below at my panels, I actually changed the little panel, I guess, for each thing where it says like about, FAQ, etc. I think they look a little bit big. I kind of wish they were a little smaller, but I made them to match the other like Windows 95 pop-up windows kind of vibe we have going on. Retro PC, all for the point-and-click vibes. So I hope it looked nice. I hadn't changed them in literally approaching 4 years now, so hope they look good. And on top of that, I mentioned this last time, I believe, but the King's Quest VII playthrough has been put up on YouTube. The next one that's going to be put up is the Return to Monkey Island playthrough. After that, there's a couple more that I haven't put up. The big one that's quite daunting is the whole Tingle playthrough. That is from almost 4 years ago now. I sure sound a lot different, and I don't know, it's kind of almost hard for me to watch, but if you ever want that very valuable Tingle backstory lore of the channel and how it's still referenced to this day, that will be easier to understand once I have that up. If you guys have not seen the series or are interested in it. It's quite long. It's many, many parts, which is why it's a little bit intimidating. One day I would like to make a compilation if I could stomach listening to myself for as long as I would need to. But anywho, that'll be up eventually as well. So yeah, just trying to do little stuff for stream here and there. Okay. That game where you get... Exactly, yes, Snowfall, you were there. You remember. Look at the left column. Okay. No, don't leave. What? I clicked the wrong space. Let's look at the left and right column. How about that? Appears to be out of limestone material, but you're not sure. Okay, so what am I supposed to get from this? Let's see. Okay, I think this is a bit strange. Just tested it with Quest for Glory 1 VGA. Not gonna lie, the shader's pretty darn spot on. Oh, that's awesome! Wait, that's good to know. And if it's for ScumVM, right? You said has a ScumVM shader plugin. That is like so useful. That's so cool. You did okay. Let me read this to you guys. The stone column appears to be some kind of limestone, but you're not sure. You decide to feel it and knock on it to see how thick it is. Why, it's hollow. It's not just what it appears to be. But on closer examination, you see that there is some kind of outline, much like a trapdoor, embedded in the column. Then you see the keyhole. That is so bananas. Lock shut. You need a key. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna forget about that being there. Secret passage / locked door in box 5. I need to check YouTube for all the King's Quest stuff. I was only there for 7. Yeah, so I will tell you, Babel, I kind of just wanted to share this in general because I was thinking about it. King's Quest 6 was the first point and click I played on stream, and for those who were there, have been on my channel for a while, / anyone who's watched the VODs, I sure carry myself and sound a lot different. I don't think it's negative. I definitely have changed how I've streamed over time. Not fundamentally in terms of like my personality, I don't think, but in terms of how I carry myself as a quote VTuber and as an online persona. So it's funny for me to go back and watch them if I ever do in terms of clips, because it's like, oh, that is still me, yes. But it's different. I don't know, it's fun. I love King's Quest 6. I loved it. I love it so dearly. It was the first point and click I ever knew existed. So I knew it had to be the first one I played. King's Quest 5 is super short. The stream that I did was like 2 parts. And we haven't done any others yet. Yet, that is. But yeah, those are the ones that are on there. He pulls out his magic map. Girl in the tower! Let's save this as... how was I supposed to know that? Stopped worrying about appearing a certain way. Yeah, exactly. I think that's literally hit the nail on the head. I was more concerned with like, oh, I want to be, you know, feminine, cutesy, matching in with kind of like the VTuber vibes that of the VTubers I looked up to and that I think are really cool. Yeah, I think I kind of was like, I had fun doing that. I never felt like it was necessarily fake or falsifying. I stand on business about the idea that no one person has one voice. As monotone as you might think you sound, I fully believe that the idea that there's a quote authentic version of your voice and everything else is manipulative or shitty or weird or not real, it's like, don't think that's necessarily true. I do think people can use their voice to great effect for positive and negative, like, you know, intentions, right? But if you're just like, we all change our voices, even if we don't think we don't, you know. what I mean to say is I definitely think me changing my voice early on wasn't like inherently negative. It didn't like hurt my self-image or anything like that. I had fun playing a bit more of a character in terms of the voice, at least, while still acting like me. But yeah, I do agree that I think my voice is a little bit more natural to how I talk most of the time. To be honest, speaking higher sometimes would make my voice like last a little bit longer. Sometimes my voice gets a little tired if I talk a lot like today, but anywho, I'm babbling, but I appreciate you guys being accepting of my voice, how it's sounded over the years, if you've been here for that long. It's very, very sweet of you. Still thinking about King. I still think Quest for Glory 5 has the best narrator. It's John Rhys Davies. It's Gimli. It's Sliders. That's awesome. I can't wait to play it now. Was he cool? I feel like he would be very cool. Sorry, I said 5. Excuse me. 4, yes. Yes, I'm excited to play through them all. When we were streaming streaming Gabriel Knight, the remake, last week on Silver's channel, he was like, "Are you gonna play them this year?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he says, "Even if you don't, it's fine." Just hearing that made me happy, and I'm like, noted. Thank you, Belle. I appreciate it. Definitely don't mean to fish for compliments at all. Not even a little bit. I've come to terms with my voice over time after being very self-conscious about it. Softer and higher with close ones for me, more casual with friends. Yeah, it's a form of code switching, and oftentimes it's entirely subconscious. It's about all kinds of things. Trust me, I've read a lot of research, but we're always trying to index who we are in relation to others and just on our own with our voice. And it happens even not auditorily. People who sign do the same thing. In very, very subtle ways. Sometimes it is conscious. Sometimes we do make a choice to sound certain ways around people. Sometimes we don't. It's a form of code switching for sure. It's a word you could use for it. Using gargoyles too. If you've seen it, I have not. That's amazing. But anywho, thank you guys. I mean to say that if you do go back and watch any of my VODs, some of the older ones I do sound a bit different, but I think I still sound like me overall, so. Blathering aside. We are gonna go and try to finish up what Evie told us about. We're gonna go talk to Christine, and then we're gonna finish up. I have some snoozes we can use. So we'll do that. Yeah, I get that, Snowfall. It all depends. I say that everyone changes their voices. That's a sweepingly universal statement that isn't necessarily true. But I mean to say that whether we do or don't, like our voices can very easily reflect how they matter, is what I more mean to say. And if we change them, even choosing subconsciously or unconsciously, whatever, not to, or just that's not how your brain works. That's not how it works for you. That makes perfect sense. It's impacted by a lot of things. It's still another aspect of who you are, and I think that's accommodating how people use their voices is always what we need to do to be inclusive and kind to others. So I started by just talking about my silly VTuber voice, but I get on my linguistic soapbox and then I stay here. I sit on it like a bird sitting on an egg. Oh, she's singing! You hear a female voice singing above you in the distance. Oh, I can't sing, so I'll just do this. But I appreciate the kind words, guys. Be kind to everyone. Always about the voice that they choose to share with you. You hear Christine singing in the distance. She has returned from her errands. The voice is coming from the direction of the dressing room. I sit on it like a bird sitting on an egg, yes. So that's how much I love being on my... Why did I do that? This is the wrong place. I mix up the two sets of stairs that exist. They're completely different. Oh my god. Raoul, please walk faster. Raoul, please. Come on. Here we go. Pick those knees up, Buster. Wait, that's a great emote. You got an Archie game sub? That's so sick. Love that. I really want to add some more emotes. I don't have any space to do so. However, I was thinking about issuing a poll on my Discord about which emote, like, we should remove or replace. I think a lot of the ones I have are, like, pretty set in stone I really like. But if there's one that, like, is never used, it'd be kind of cool to, like, switch one out for one you guys might like more. I'm not sure, though. We'll see. At least maybe I can add more to, like, 7 Twitch or something. So for those with the extension, they can use it. We're saving. My lady hath returned. Do we get more slots if we hit 900? Sadly, no, I don't think so. But yeah, we're very close to a new follower milestone. I need to get a bunch more subs. I think that's like the thing. But that'd be cool. Hello. On closer inspection of Christine Day, you are shocked to see that she's truly a dead ringer for Christine Florent. Again, she appears to be in her early 20s, but this time her dark hair is long. You want to drown in those same piercing brown eyes. It's amazing that her dressing room is identical to Miss Florent's. They even have the same taste in decoration. Is it such a coincidence? It's just a coincidence, excuse me.
Bonjour, Christine.
No, I just returned from my errands. What good timing you have. Why don't you sit down, mon ami?
Where have you been?
I went to my father's grave. You know, I visited every day. He was such an inspiration to me. It was he who sent the angel of music to me.
Tell me more about the angel of music.
Making a new note section for her.
He comes to me when I practice. He's my teacher. I would certainly not be able to sing the lead tonight without his help.
Thanks, you.
What does he look like?
I have never seen him. I only hear him. He sings and speaks to me here in this room. His voice seems to come from the walls themselves.
When do you expect him again?
Soon. In a few minutes. I must ask you to leave in a moment. You will not come if someone else is here with me. You must understand, Raoul.
But who is he?
I don't expect you to believe me, Raoul, but he really is an angel. My father always told me that if he should die, he would send an angel to continue my musical instruction. He kept his word.
Christine, how long have you known me?
Why, Raoul, we knew each other as children. You know that. We met again just last year here at the opera. You've been so kind to me and so supportive of my career. I shall always be grateful to you.
Remind me of our exploits as children.
Don't you remember? You jumped into the ocean to retrieve a scarf I had dropped. The wind had carried it into the sea. You ran into the water with your clothes on. I was with my father. You remember him, don't you?
Tell me about your father.
He was a brilliant violinist. He taught me so much about music. He told the most wonderful stories. You used to listen to him, too. I miss him terribly.
Okay. Taking some notes. Okay.
How is your career going?
I'm gonna snooze as much as I can, and then once we have to do ads, we'll head out.
Have you heard? Carlotta has a sore throat and will not be going on tonight. I will be singing the lead in the opera. This is my big chance. Soon it will be time for me to practice.
Have you had any strange dreams lately?
Why, what do you mean?
Any dreams about men wearing masks?
How did you know? Yes, I have frightening dreams.
Oh no!
Tell me about your dreams.
There is a man with a mask. He sings to me, much like the angel of music. I'm riding a white horse, and he is leading the horse. We go to a dark place, and there, well, we make love. All the while I hear the angel of music playing the violin.
Do you ever unmask him?
I'm too frightened to do so. And the strange thing is that even though I am frightened, there is something comforting about the man.
Sounds romantic.
Why, Raoul, you sound jealous. It's just a dream after all.
Here she comes, in her gown.
Come here, my love. Hold me a moment.
Yay.
Are you sure you're all right?
Playing a bunch of musical instruments at once. Yes.
Why, I was never better. I love you, Raoul. Do not forget. We shall see what happens after the opera if I'm accepted as a lead. My career could soar.
And I would lose you forever?
He's really good at playing this part.
Nonsense. Don't worry about that.
Shouldn't I stay with you during your practice?
It is pretty crazy,
No.
Zero.
No one can be here then. Now it is about time, so I must ask you to leave. Oh, the angel of music is here. I must practice now. Adieu, Ro. You must leave now.
I hear it. Where is that violin coming
Behind the bookcase.
Please, go now. I cannot speak anymore, please.
Oh. I'm still in here. Wait. What? The music. Should I stop now when we hear the music next time? I'm gonna name it Put the Candle Back. I'm gonna name it that. Still in the fucking building. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna save it that, and we're gonna stop. So we're gonna save this for next time. I hope that it loads into this just fine. It seems like it, because we can freely move, it should be okay. But we did just save, so thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Let's check our score. We have 137 out of 250.
Go away, Raoul. Please, leave me alone.
Immediate stress, yeah. That's for us next time. A cliffhanger, point to stop. Yes, exactly. That's the goal. This means you guys gotta come and hang out with me another time. Which will likely be, hopefully, maybe, I think, we'll see, this Sunday. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a grand old time. It was really nice talking with all of you, and it lifted my spirits. It lifted my spirits a lot, so thank you very much. I always appreciate it. You hanging out with me, should you want to. Oh no, we'll just have to come back again. Oh no, sadly. You never have to. Never want to make you. It's always appreciated. Have a good night, everybody. I really appreciate you being here. Hopefully we'll find someone to raid really quickly. Buns is streaming. Who else? Oh, Manak is playing Tamagotchi Life. I don't want to get too spoilt for that. I'm probably not going to check that out. As much as I kind of want to. Who else is streaming? Kaya's doing Marvel Rivals. Yeah, no problem, guys. Everyone take care. Oh god, I gotta hurry. Yeah, he's playing Tamagotchi. I think I will not raid just because I am gonna get the game. I know there's not really spoilers per se, but I want to like experience it myself the first time. So, Kyo seems to be doing music. I don't know. I guess karaoke. Not sure if she would want to be rated into while singing, but I can do that. Who else? Not many others at the moment. Ooh, Bonicchio's doing chill indie horror night. This looks kind of fun. Kyo Ryoki, yes! Y'all should go check out Kyo anyway, because she is very cool. Newer streamer. At least to me, so it's cool to see her come up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna raid Bonnie, because I actually kind of want to watch this for the night, and she usually streams for a good amount of time. So we're gonna raid Bonicula. She is the vampire queen. She is lovely. And yes, Kyo is pretty neat. Go check her out. We're gonna raid Bonnie. Here's the raid message. If you have my emotes, copy the first. If you don't, copy the second. And yeah, I will see you guys again soon. But hopefully this Sunday. I have some work that I have to do. But hopefully I'll be able to stream this Sunday. If not, check the Discord. But hopefully soon. I'm hoping Sunday. But yeah, let's start the raid. Everyone take care. Be sure to give yourself some grace as this week continues. And yeah, hope to see you all soon. Yeah. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Ooh. Sorry. Oh yeah, you can copy that Evie's message if you'd like. Other one. Okay.